there, friends. Welcome back to Consciousful Tarot. It's Francesca. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel and clicking on this video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'm a Clarisentient tarot reader and Reiki healer. If you want any of my services, go ahead and click on the link in the description below. And let's go ahead and begin the Tarot Psychic Love Reading. This is a collective tarot love reading. If it resonates, go ahead and, follow through with it. If it doesn't, don't force the shoe to fit, and let's go ahead and get it started. Okay, so I am seeing currently right now. So this reading is based off how your person thinks and feels, what they want to tell you, and the action they're going to take. Currently right now, your guys' connection is actually undergoing and releasing a lot of karma that's based off past actions. So for example, I am seeing that the past actions that your person has taken has resulted in them receiving a lot of karma, and basically it has resulted to them failing to have the confidence to approach you. They have they have approached you in the past as very domineering and extremely cocky, but now they are suffering through excessive amount of sadness, feeling a little bit lost on how to approach you, because it seems as though they chose the wrong person, my friend. They chose the wrong person. One second. And it's like they need to swallow this. They need to swallow the truth as to what they have done. And it's okay, because what's happening right now is that on a psychological and intuitive level, guys, they are really releasing, glamorizing their old perspective, their old compulsive forces, especially their nature when it comes to being potentially cunning or manipulative, is really being released. And they're actually now accessing their higher self, because they're learning from their past mistakes. They're infusing the wisdom of the mind and bringing it down to earth. And I am seeing that they're very determined. You guys are actually at a space where there is a manifestation of a new beginning here, potentially commitment. And what's about to happen is really going to surprise you guys, in the sense where you guys are both really going to break through a cycle. I'm seeing this could be like 6 months, a cycle of just not being able to bring this into fruition, because there was a lot of dishonesty, there was a lack of planning, right? Both of you guys potentially weren't being clear with each other. You guys kept triggering each other, so there kept being a lot of hurt. But now I am seeing that your person's at a space where they're gaining their willpower and their confidence to really navigate the situation in the way that they wish to navigate it. And they're going to be ambitious to really achieve an outcome, because they're choosing you. They're choosing you. They've taken a bite of the apple, of the poisonous apple, right? And they realize, as though the grass isn't greener on the other side, it's greener where you water it. And they're realizing you are their divine counterpart. When they look into their future, they see you. They see you as someone that inspires them, someone that gives them confidence, someone that gives them purpose. And they know that you guys are kind of like meant to be, not gonna lie. Maybe they don't think that way, but some of them do. So currently they're at a space where they're discarding their secret, their love affair. They're disregarding other people. They're at a space where they're going to be giving closure to other people. I'm seeing this has already happened. So they're at a space where they're actually now all transcending the obstacles, and they're creating a massive change. I am seeing that there has been a divine interference that has made them release the mask, because it seems as though they are at a space where they're kind of very proud that they're choosing you, and they're at a space where they're kind of above the haters. They're above anyone that tells them what to do. They're above the other options and no longer glamorizing love affairs or glamorizing another person. And they're at a space where they're actually trying to triumph to get to you. And they're very confident in doing this. They are a little bit insecure, because what they're about to do is going to, in a way, expose their old self. It's going to expose the uncertainty that they brought to the connection, especially when it came to giving you clarity as to how they feel. They feel as though they're gonna show a part of themselves that they weren't showing. They're really going to take the mask off, and it's going to be weird because they're no longer going to behave in a way where they're gaslighting you or diluting the connection, and they're going to be accessing their emotions. They're going to be operating in emotions, and this is a new territory for them. So that's why I do see them feeling a little bit sensitive or nervous, but they're also trusting in you. They trust that they're making the right decision. They're trusting that leaving other people behind and leaving their old behaviors behind of being dismissive is actually what's right. And they know that beyond, right, this fear is the destination with you. So they're at a space where they're preparing themselves to come in with communication, or with the correct communication, to really give you that clarity, to create a transition towards a new destiny with you. And they're at a space where they have already received closure from their past. They have already repeated several cycles of karma that have just brought them a lot of disappointment. And they're at a space where they're moving towards a new way of communicating with you. And I am seeing them getting support from other people. So this can be like a friend or two. And they're just really at a space where they have changed their entire belief about who they should be with and about what's important to them in love. And I am seeing that they're wanting to get together, wanting to communicate. They're also really interested in what you're up to, who you are. They feel as though you have evolved a lot. And as I mentioned, there was a divine interference that really helped them understand that they need to learn this time. And if not, like, they're just going to miss out on someone that potentially is perfect for them, or someone that was born to be with them. So they're at a space where they're accepting they're not going to be able to move on from this, and they're coming with a sense of belonging. They're coming to fulfill your needs. They're coming to fulfill their needs, and they're at a space where they've learned their lesson. It took them a long time to actually self-analyze and discover why they kept repeating certain patterns, but they're at a space where they're really being guided to come in. And they're learning, like they have completed a vital lesson. And what's really bringing them forward as well is like the desire for you as well. Like I'm seeing them, a lot of them, like they have a lot of like sexual chemistry with you. Like your guys' passionate love is like no other. And it's like they try to compare it to other people, and it's just like it's not it, you know. So so I am seeing them that they're at a space where they're surrendering to the divine. And it's like spirit knows best, so spirit is not going to bring them in until they're completely ready, especially because spirit doesn't want them operating in codependency, or, you know, coming in just to, you know, fulfill their emotional needs or their sexual obsession and then leave. Like, no, they're wanting to make sure that they really learn a valuable lesson and they self-discover the mistakes of the past. So they're at a space where they're kind of dissecting the ego, dissecting the shadow self, so they can shine the light and lead with the higher self, but also have their shadow on guard. So I am seeing that your person is feeling a little bit impatient because they are potentially wanting to also know that you still care, but they're at a space where they're like, you know what, they know that they kind of messed up. They know that they went the wrong route, and now they're kind of recalibrating themselves to go in the right path. And they're at a space where it's like there's divine intervention. So like as much as they potentially have tried to avoid this, they can't, because spirit is kind of like pushing everyone out of their life, pushing their behavior out, you know, because they're going through epiphanies and transformation. So it's like they're kind of forced, you know what I mean? And it's really destiny, which is helping them align with you guys. And I'm seeing that they're about to communicate with you guys, okay? The action I see them taking is they are going to communicate. And this communication is not going to be your average communication, my friends. This communication is really going to shatter the old perspective. It's going to shatter the way that they have been displaying themselves to you guys. You guys are in for a treat, because what they're about to express is their emotions. They're going to express, they're going to take the cap off, okay? And they're going to express the fact that they've missed you, the fact that they desire you, the fact that they long for you. There's going to be a lot of forgiveness, a lot of optimism that's going to be restored. You know, I am seeing a lot of you guys starting like fresh on like a friendship level, but like rest assured, like there's going to be a lot of heartfelt truths that will be expressed. And with this kind of energy, I am seeing like they're massively supported by divine, and I am seeing it's like they had to kind of like snap out of like some delusion with someone else, right? In order for there to be this new beginning, they also had to overcome the influence of society and other people in order to come forward. And I am seeing that now they're really having a lot of clarity. Okay, they're also listening to their subconscious mind, and they're honoring all the guidance that their intuition is giving them, and they're no longer ignoring the signs, especially because it's taking over their mind. They know that it's their responsibility to communicate and to alleviate the pain and to kind of like take some words back. So your person could have said something nasty to you, or could have said, pushed you away, could have like, you know, kind of declared that they didn't want anything, but now they're like wanting to reverse it on. That's this communication I see happening. It's really going to change the way that you see them, and it's possibly going to restore your faith in this connection. So if you want a personal reading, and you want to know exactly how your person is thinking and feeling, what action they're going to take towards you, and what you can do once you guys are back in communication, go ahead to my website, consciousful.com, book your reading. I also have other services such as love Reiki healings, blockage removals, sound healings, guided meditations, and a guided breath work that will help you in your situation as well. Hope you enjoy the reading. Like, share, and subscribe, and share with your friends and family. Bye now, star friends.